after a divorce, and after the untimely passing of my father. So that's how I became a writer. And here I am.
From dating to relationships, from sex to love, from Christianity to politics, from darkness to light, you have now entered into the Real Zone. Welcome to Conversations with Trent, where no topic of conversation is safe from discussion. Now, here he is, Mr. Epic himself, Trent Williams.
What's going on? What's going on, beautiful people? Welcome to another podcast with Conversation with Trent and Shann and the lovely Kesia. On the tail end of the show, what was it? Sunday. It was Sunday. Mark threw out an alley. We talked about what's going on in your bedroom. So we're going to talk about, let's bring these ladies in. Let's see if Kesia's actually broadcasting from her bedroom tonight, like she said. What's going on?
Oh, happy Wednesday. What did you say? What did you say I said?
Hey, Sunday you said it's possibly you'd be podcasting from your bedroom.
Oh yeah, well I lied.
That's it. Would you like me to run the tape back? You definitely said that.
No. I just I've had a day. I'm a digital nomad, so I just have to just get up and move. I work from home, so I have to move all around. So I'm still in the last place that I was in.
Okay. Good stuff. Shannon, how are you?
What's in the cup, Shan?
I guess she had a day as well.
You're on mute, though.
You're on mute. Can't hear you. I guess she had a day too.
I know, right? Can't even find the mute button. Like, wow. So what you been up to, Mr. Epic?
I can't call it, man. Actually, I was recouping from my weight day. My weight day was Monday.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
My weight day was Monday, and those muscles are starting to wake up, and I woke up in bad shape this morning. So I'll do yoga on tomorrow. Hopefully that straightens it out.
Yoga, okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Nice.
Yep. How you doing, Shannon?
I'm good. I'm here.
Yeah, okay. Good stuff.
Here. It's therapy tonight.
Oh, not a hot toddy? I was about to say hot toddy.
No, hot toddy, yeah.
Okay. So what's going on in you guys' bedroom tonight? So that was quite interesting. I watched the playback a couple of times. So some good jewels were dropped. Real nice stuff that was going on.
What jewels were dropped?
Yeah, were there jewels? Yeah, tell us.
Yeah, there was a couple of jewels, like meaning something to take away. So there's some good takeaways.
We know,
but which ones? I mean, were they rubies or emeralds or charcoal?
Diamonds.
Well, I'm always dropping jewels, so Anywho, so no, but I mean, we were talking. It was a pretty good conversation, real good conversation. But what I'm most interested in is what's in your bedroom, and I got to thinking, and just like I said on Sunday's podcast, we know that back in the day, I'm more than sure it happened when you're in a relationship and things are just not right. One or two of them are actually pretending, one or both of them rather, are actually pretending that everything's okay. But in today's climate and the way with social media, why it works, and everybody's life is on display, the pretending is very heavy, very heavy. So, it's got me to thinking for sure. Because I know of a couple that was married for about 25 years, and they pretended for about 20 of those 25 years, slept in separate bedrooms and everything. But to the world, they were fine. They were fine. Nothing was going on in their bedroom. Nothing, not one thing. But to the world, they had a perfect marriage. What say
Do
you?
you think you could live like that?
Hell no, not at all.
Yeah, me either. Like I pass on the Carol and Mike Brady.
Wait,
Exactly.
were they in separate bedrooms?
And
Were they in separate?
when the series
They're
first started,
gonna
they were in separate beds.
man,
I didn't
separate
remember.
bed.
I forgot. I didn't. I must not have seen it when it first started.
Lucy and Ricky were too.
Yeah.
Separate beds. Exactly.
Happy Days, the
Yeah.
Cunninghams. Yeah.
Exactly. So that that's something very interesting, man. That people. Why do you guys think that people pretend these days to almost to save face or save the relationship, but they're really actually putting a dagger in the relationship while they continue to live like that?
I think they're caught up in the optics. What it looks like. It looks good. Meanwhile, you're completely unhappy.
Exactly.
The optics become important, and who we present ourselves to be as a unit outweighs anything else. Forget all of the psychological, effects of doing something like that. Like I would have to think that it has to be exhausting.
Exactly. Exactly. And you know the thing about it, whether it actually starts and what actually weighs it down is the lack of communication. No one's talking to no one in the bedroom, inside the bedroom, which makes them pretend a little harder outside the bedroom. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
A lack of communication. But I could not live like that. Like I said, I knew of someone, I'm talking about a couple. I knew very close to that couple. They lived like that for 25 years.
Why?
Christmas parties, New Year's Eve parties at their house, everything was.
But why? Why did they do that for so long? Since you.
Well, he would tell me he was staying for his kid.
Hmm.
When she turned
25 years.
18.
Like, wait a minute. Last I checked, kids reach 18 now. I mean, did they have like six
Exactly.
kids?
His whole that one kid. His whole thing was when she turns 18, I'm out. I'm just gonna do the divorce. I'm like, why? Why? But in his case, he had an issue where his father left his mother,
Mm.
and he always vowed not to do the same things his father did.
Right.
And when his father left the house, he became the man of the house.
Is it
Wow.
ridiculous though to honor such a promise that no one bestowed on you? Like you created this
Mhm.
yourself.
Exactly. Exactly. So my question is, why even live like that? That's you living in hell, man. Why even live like that?
Yeah, that's pretty sad.
Good evening, Mr. Marine, and welcome.
Hey there, Mr.
I can
Marine.
tell I am not going to be on here long. My voice is waning.
It
So,
is. Mr. Marine is a UGA, the number one NCAA football team in the country.
bless his heart. Bless his
Wink,
heart.
wink.
Bless his heart. He don't know.
That's
Yeah.
funny. That's funny.
Are you single tonight, Mark? Wait a minute. The question.
Oh yeah,
Are
that's
you
right.
single?
Yeah, of course I know.
Are you single tonight, Mark?
Are you single?
Let us know, so we can figure out if we need to put you out there.
Mm.
So let's get down to the meat and potatoes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what happens when the intimacy level changes? Should it be
Ooh.
discussed? Should it be talked about? Because there are different levels when this intimacy changes, and there's 9 times out of 10 we know exactly when it happens. When nothing goes on in the bedroom, it's time to have a conversation.
Yeah, but what do you think drives from a male's perspective? What do you think drives a woman to say, "No, I'm a pass"?
Ooh.
But
Yes.
that's a good question. What drives her to say no? She's gonna pass. If she's fed up, for one. If she's tired of talking and he's not hearing her,
Mm.
that's the major point. She's talking, but he's not hearing her,
Right.
and she's just gonna give in. At some point, she'll stop. She'll go to mute. That's number one.
Or She's getting
I'm sorry.
service somewhere else.
What? Oh, yeah, that's true. But what causes her to get service somewhere else? He's still not listening to her.
Hey, maybe it's a performance issue.
That comes into lack of communication, because if it's a performance issue, shouldn't they be discussed?
Yeah, but
I don't know about you guys, but I'm a huge conversationalist. If I'm doing something wrong, tell me. You're not gonna hurt my feelings.
But you know
Tell
what's
me.
unfortunate though? We all say that to each other, right? Tell me the truth. I won't be hurt. I won't be mad. I just want to know. But people don't really mean that. They think they do, but there
I
are
mean
a handful of us that
I
are
literally
very
mean that.
serious. I do too, and most people are like, "No, you don't mean that." And I'm like, "Yes, I do." Like, tell me, because I rather know what I'm dealing with, so that I can make a conscious decision about how I want to
To
respond
move.
to
Exactly.
that.
Exactly.
And some people don't believe that. And I guess, right, you may have had, someone, slash, 2 tires instead of 4, since, the insurance covers,
Exactly.
so
But
Wait a
that,
minute. Wait a minute. How many tires does the insurance cover?
they'll cover 4
Okay.
if they're slashed. So that's why you just slash 2. Then it's just like a flat. I heard this girl say that. That's not me. I learned that. I had a moment. Like, really? Why do you know that?
Right. That's what I was getting ready to ask. Like,
so what does one do when intimacy levels changes? I mean, what would?
I mean, I don't.
Let's just
disagree.
say if the woman was in that position, if a man, all intimacy out the door with the man, he's stagnant with it. What would you guys do? Well, you become the priority, the priority list. You're very low on it. What happens then?
Then if nothing changes, it's time to move on.
But would you talk about it first?
Yeah.
You
would talk about it.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I got you. So you rolled up your sleeve before the conversation. That what you're saying?
No, I would talk about it first, and then if nothing changes, then this might be time to move on.
Otherwise, you just put on some Johnny Taylor.
You a mess. Sound like you did that before.
Me?
Yeah.
What? No,
I'm not gonna. Hey, we've got some comments coming in. I won't be able to read them tonight, so can one of you guys take them?
Absolutely.
Hey, Ursula, welcome.
Hey,
what up, first? What up? What up, Slash?
So go back. So Slash has a comment about the Dick Van Dyke Show. So the Dick Van Dyke Show, folks are trying to protect the brand for the money. Some stay for the kids. Some still believe it's cheaper to keep her. Routine becomes routine. Will and Jada relationship goes, yeah. I agree.
Exactly. That's true. You're absolutely right. I like that. Wait, what did he say? Let's go back to it. That's a jewel right there.
Protect the brand. That's what it's about.
Protect the brand. That's correct.
I mean, after 25 years, right? It is a brand, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. But man, I mean, I don't know about other folks, but for me personally, when I was going through my relationship, I just got tired of living superficial, man. That superficial living that shit ain't nothing nice. When you pretending every single day that everything's okay.
Is this your marriage or just a regular relationship?
No, that was my marriage.
Which one?
Kennedy's mom. So
your last marriage, your second marriage. Okay.
Yeah. So and again, that was to protect the brand, but that was exhausting, man. Very exhausting. And I suffered tremendously with that.
So what were you actually having to fake?
That I was okay. That we were okay. That the marriage was as solid as the first day. That shit was horrible.
Well, what was hard? Like, what was hard? Like, can you share that with us? I don't know how transparent you plan on being, but
well,
what was horrible? Like,
the horrible thing about it is I was sleeping in the guest bedroom down the hall. We'd meet up sometime in the kitchen downstairs. for years. For years. I mean, she suffered with postpartum, but she didn't get diagnosed until after we separated.
So all this happened after your daughter was born?
Yeah.
Started happening after that?
Yeah, right after. Almost immediately after.
So here's the thing, though, right? You talk about communication, but like people change. And I think
Absolutely.
if we are not flexible and amendable to that change, then I mean it goes back to right, you've got to talk about it. Like, right, you witnessed something was happening, and so you say, hey, something's not right with my wife, like we need some help here.
Exactly. The thing with me, and I think you touched on it at the top of the program, I was afraid. I was afraid to hear what she was going to tell me, what I already knew. I was afraid to listen and hear, and to actually literally hear it, what I already knew. I was afraid. I did not want to hear it, so I avoided it at all costs. So I decided to get on the superficial.
But that's to your point. To your point, though, right? That's not communicating
at all.
So
at all.
Yeah,
at all. So that was my fear. My fear of actually losing my marriage. My fear of losing my family. I decided to jump on a superficial boat with it.
So that was protecting the brand.
Pretty much.
All right. You're starting the comments over here starting to
yeah. So Mark has provided his status for tonight.
Oh, did he?
He did.
Did he? Hold on 1 second. Oh yeah. Oh, there we go.
Nope. Go all the way back.
Oh, gotcha.
There we go.
I'm at the J tonight.
He's at
the work. So is it some morning or some am? Oh, so I am single on two fronts.
Can you translate? Is that what that means?
Yeah, he's at work, so he's trying to type. Yeah.
Yeah, he's single. He's single on two fronts tonight. So
single. What are the two fronts?
He just said, where is he? He's at work. He's single.
What is he at work and he ain't got nobody? Only working solo.
There's another one.
Let's see, what's the next one? So then he says, oh, and some are beards for their spouses. Yes. Very
What does that mean?
Then and now.
I'm not sure what that. Elaborate on that / beard.
What does the beards mean? What is that reference?
Oh, y'all, why don't y'all know this?
Are you looking it up?
No, I know what it is.
What does it mean?
Ursula says, how do you talk about the problems? That's a tough one, Urs. That's a tough one when both parties have to be in opening stages, man. I mean, when I say opening stages, they have to be committed to fixing a problem.
Mm-hmm.
If neither one of them are committed to fix the problem, no one's going to talk to anyone. No one's going to talk.
A beard is a woman who, I'm not going to call any names on this show, but a beard is a woman who covers for a man because he's gay and they just marry and it works. And so it's a business deal.
Oh, okay.
That's what that is?
Yeah.
Well, I definitely don't know nothing about that. Damn.
Yeah.
Beard. So you mean to tell me these guys are running around here with these beards?
There's plenty. There are plenty.
Oh, wow.
Yes, but don't think that they all, just because they all got beards, that they all gay.
Oh, wow.
For the most part, well, they ain't into women or they ain't into you.
Wow. On to Ursula's comments, that beard shit, I don't know how to go with that one. So Ursula says, Mr. Epic, how long did you honestly suffer before you cheated and left the relationship?
I think that means and or left the relationship.
Honestly, I didn't cheat. I did not cheat. I was in Michigan alone, no family, didn't cheat because I had my daughter with me. My daughter was with me. When she wasn't at daycare and I wasn't at the office, I was with Kennedy. So I didn't cheat. I didn't even have the opportunity to cheat. There was no opportunity.
So how long after, like, did her cheating start after your daughter was born, or had it happened
after she was born?
So how long after?
I think Kennedy was 18 months or so.
Wow.
Something like that.
Hmm.
About 18 months. Yeah. And then she suffered with postpartum and didn't get diagnosed until, maybe a year later or whatever. So, so we had a whole bunch of things that was compiled on it and that we didn't touch on, that we didn't touch, we didn't communicate, didn't do anything. My lack of communication, because out of fear, not wanting to lose the family, not wanting to lose the relationship, not wanting to lose the brand. I'm halfway, go ahead.
No, I was thinking you're saying the whole being fearful of communicating, but had you communicated, do you think things could have been different?
I communicated by this is good. You gotta go laugh your ass off. I communicated by hiring a private investigator to see what she was doing afterward, and then I communicated out of anger. Once I got all the results of what was going on in the relationship, that's when I started communicating. That's when I started embarrassing her with the sorority, everything. I made sure that the whole chapter knew what was going on.
Wait a minute. We didn't know that. What happened?
Well, her sorority sister knew. I mean, because she was pretty heavy and I won't call it the sorority. But
we know it's the name of the freaking.
Yeah, we're not gonna do that. Don't do that.
I just said it's the name of the book. I mean, like you put.
Yeah, I know that, but let them go buy the book and they'll get it. It's at Walmart, Amazon, Barnes and Noble. That'll tell you everything.
Now he want to be all secretive, but we've been talking about I don't know how many shows, right?
What's the name of the book? Tell them to go get it.
No, I'm not saying nothing. You promote your own sugar honey iced tea from now on.
Chapter the Delta. But anywho, I started communicating.
I'm looking at Mark's comments now that I know what beards is. I'm so sorry. Continue.
I started to actually communicate by sharing information and using it against her in court and stuff like that. So that was the wrong way to communicate.
Absolutely. So what would you tell? What would the version of you tell yourself back then? Now that you know better.
Keep that information for yourself. Do not share that information with anyone.
But I think what I want to know is, do you feel that if you had, because were you already a life coach at that point in time?
No, not at all.
So
actually, that relationship pushed me into a life coach.
So if you had communicated, right, do you think that things could have been different?
Honestly, no. No, because once I knew what I knew, I couldn't go back. Once I knew what I knew, I couldn't go back.
What do you mean? Because if I recall correctly in the book, you said you were willing to stay even after you knew.
Because I was still in that pain. I was still in that hurt. I was still in denial. I was going through the 5 steps of grief and loss. So I was going back and forth with myself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, but I became a life coach years later, after that situation.
Okay.
It was so tragic the way it pushed me into another, different headspace. But
but maybe that part of it, right, was your season, and then it also gave you a reason to pivot and do something else. So
exactly, and honestly, that's how I realized and knew what pain felt like after all the pain I had inflicted.
Wow,
that was my karma. So, that's what got me on this path of this apology path with these conversation series books and all this stuff. But it's lack of communication, man. I communicated in the wrong way toward the end. Wasn't the thing to do. Always open your mouth, have a conversation first.
Yeah, because right? People only know what you tell them.
Right.
Exactly.
Unless you hire a private investigator.
Then the private investigator tells you.
You know what? You petty and you shady. I'm gonna say that right. Okay.
You the one that did it, not me.
You petty and you shady.
Mm.
You the one that did it, not me.
So I learned a ton through that relationship. It taught me a lot, and that's why I'm in the space that I'm in today. These years later, so many years later, I'm so far removed from that, but I've learned so much, and that's the key to moving away from a relationship, moving away from a situation. The lesson.
Yeah,
It's
true.
the lesson. It's all about the lesson. It wasn't about Trent's feelings or Trent's and his feelings. What did I learn? What did Trent learn? It was about the lesson.
So, your friend, Mr. Marine said, "Ain't no fun when the rabbit has the gun."
Not at all.
It's not.
Not at all. Not at all. I was straight up stuck up in Michigan, the middle of Michigan, with 2 barrels on me.
Wow.
That was a bad situation, man. Very bad situation.
Wow.
Made me a better man. And actually, from that situation, I was able to sell a ton of books and speak all over the country and sometimes out of the country.
Had you already written the first book before? No. So you didn't start writing any of the books until after all this happened.
Until after all that happened. So, I was always a songwriter, and but I became an author after the fact. And the passing of my father took me over because that was the year of my divorce.
Oh wow!
It was the year of my divorce when my father passed away, and my father died in my arms, and that just took me completely over the top. When he died in my arms, I got the paperwork probably like maybe 2 weeks later. It was a process because we had things we had to split up. It was a lengthy divorce because we had to acquire a lot of stuff. But it just so happened my father passed when we were finalizing everything. That's what pushed a ton of those books out of me, was that pain.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Yeah.
Well, with that, as we're at the half hour, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll come back for some more questions and conversation about what's happening in the bedroom.
That's good. I started a broadcast from the bedroom, but you know what?
I'm broadcasting from mine, so.
Is that right?
It goes down. No, I'm just playing.
I should have been in Atlanta. We're going to go to a break, folks. We'll be right back, folks.
Thanks for tuning into Conversations with Trent. We will be right back with more conversation after these commercial breaks.
Check out the creative work of the author Trent Williams of www.taylorkennedymedia.com. Chapter of the Delta gives us a peek at his life-changing events. And if that's not enough, Trent tells you more about his brothers and his life through memoirs in his book, The Four Horsemen. His blogs and daily stimulating quotes are published in his book, Life's Little Addiction. And when you have a need of some human coaching of life and relationships, take a look at Conversations with Trent, Volume 1 and 2, and Conversations with Trent, Limited Edition. You will find his works available at Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and all online book retailers.
Welcome back to Conversations with Trent. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're online and want to be a part of tonight's topic, you can do that by dialing 347-324-5327. Press the number 1 to get into the queue so that your voice can be added to tonight's conversation. Now, let's get back to the show.
And we're back, folks, and we're back. Good stuff. A couple ads ran. The most important ad is the Tabs Edible Creations with the infused cakes and those wonderful, wonderful cookies. I actually pulled out all the stops with my boxes, but that's only a small amount of my boxes that's actually over my left shoulder here. It's because I'm actually trying to entice her to send me more cookies because she's slipping on the game. I need more cookies. I need a
hoodie.
Should I personally deliver it?
I don't care. You can send it by railway. Just get it here. By caravan, by whatever. What was her name? Olita Adams?
Yes, man. Shout out to I was surprised today. I got a notification. My brother through the store. I was like, wow. He picked up a hoodie. Good stuff, man. Shout out to Torrance. Shout out to Torrance Francois.
What color?
He said that the one that was calling and talking to him was the dumpster. My dumpster is full. I was like, wow, okay. Good stuff, man.
Wait, where's the Gentle Giant at tonight?
I haven't spoke to him all day.
We need to know what's going on in his bedroom based on his
I know, right?
Who knows? Freaky Deaky Part 2, probably. Knowing him. Yeah, but so that's what like I said, for me, that's if I had to go back and redo things, it would be I should have said something in the beginning. Just brought it up. You just talked about the elephant in the room, literally the elephant. Hint.
What's the hint? What is that?
The elephant, Delta. Get it?
Oh, okay.
Y'all got jokes. Y'all so cute. Lord have mercy. Help me.
I'm still lost. Maybe it's the head cold. I don't know.
What's your clues on what?
What?
You said you're still clueless on what?
I said maybe I'm a little cloudy with it, but don't worry, I'm good. The elephant and Delta, I'm missing it, so never mind. Let's move on. So what's going on in your bedroom?
My bedroom is empty tonight. So.
Oh, tonight. Oh, okay.
What was last night?
Right.
Inquiring minds want to know, Mr. Transparency. I mean, Mr. Epic.
Nah, nobody was here. Mm-hmm. Just me and Cove. Just me and the Coves.
Ursula, Urson, and Mark. What's going on in y'all's bedrooms?
Oh no.
What? Let's get to these comments real quick. I
want to know what's going on in their bedrooms.
I don't know. Did you answer Ursula when she said, Mr. Epic, how long did you honestly suffer before you cheated?
Oh, I didn't answer. I did answer. I didn't cheat.
Yeah, you did. But how long did you stay before you were like, okay, this is done? So I mean, like, how much time passed between getting the PI and all of that?
About 3 years.
3 years.
That's a long time.
But she moved out of the house and everything. So I was there. Kennedy and I were together. Just Kennedy and I.
My brain would have been fried.
Yeah.
3 years. Okay. So you got a PI before she moved out, right?
Before she moved out, I got the PI.
So how long after your daughter was born when did you get the PI? Around, like, how old was your daughter?
She's about 18 months or near like 18 months, something like that.
So you had the PI so she moved out how long after that?
When she found out, when I came home And I just gave her the paperwork. I said, here you go.
How long was that? Like, how long did the PI do his sleep?
How long did Joey Greco and the team trail?
Thank you. That good job.
No, I didn't do Joey Greco, whatever that guy. That's some ghetto
Peters.
shit. No, that's some ghetto shit. I hired API, but about 3-4 months, and then I hired. I was like, I'm not gonna go through this shit. I'm not gonna do that follow. I'm just gonna put somebody on her.
Okay.
Okay, so the PI was sleuthing for about 3 to 4 months.
About 3-4 months.
And then you came home. Walk us through this, because I've never done this. I've never heard. Yeah. So how did
actually I was home already, so I didn't come. I was home already. She came in and had dinner like we normally had downstairs, and when she went up to get ready for bed, she was actually in bed when I went to the closet.
You waited?
Oh yeah. I'm very calculated.
Wow. Okay, go ahead.
So pull the paperwork out. Boom, here you go. Read this. She read it, pictures, everything. Everything from the trips that she had taken with this guy and everything. Because she was supposed, she travels for work, and the guy was with her. All that stuff, man. Hotel, out of town, everything. Everything was documented.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what did she say? Like, how do you respond to that when it's not like, you confronting,
I really want to know how she responded.
I do. Yes. How did this go down? Because my thing is when you catch
she literally called the police.
Why?
I mean, my background and
what did you do?
I was very calm. I wasn't upset at all. So
because you hadn't committed a crime.
She was afraid. She was afraid to stay in the house, and it was snowing out, and we had the baby, and I wasn't leaving, and I was like, I'm not leaving. So what you gonna do? So it wasn't. It didn't get violent or anything like that. None of that. So.
Okay. So no trying to deny anything, just straight call the police.
She didn't know what to say. She didn't. There's nothing. She had no defense for that mountain of evidence. She had no defense. No defense.
Wow. That's
yeah. In any situation, I always wanted to be sure. If I'm going to say something, all my ducks are in a row. Everything's lined up. When I say something, I speak.
Yeah.
There's a difference than saying something and speaking. When I say something, I speak.
So we got a comment over there in the chat from Ursula.
Well, look at Mark, but wait, do Mark's first.
Which one? That one?
Yeah.
This sounds like an episode of Ray Donovan with the soundtrack of Orange Juice Jones. I saw you walking in the rain. Lord,
right?
Yeah, it was actually snow. It was snow. It wasn't the rain.
I am absolutely team Slash tonight.
Yes. Go up to Ursula's. So we were asking what's going on in her bedroom.
Yeah, so I'm on a hiatus from lovemaking. I'm not cooking a meal or making love to anyone. No more fun, free rides. LOL.
I hear you, girl.
I rarely did before, so nothing now. Just nothing. That's right.
That's something. Okay.
You gotta earn this.
She said no more fun for free rides.
No more free rides. Go ahead, Urs. That's what I'm talking about.
So Ursula, right? No more free rides. So would you go Dutch?
Dutch on what?
Whatever. So like the meal, right?
Okay.
Like what if he says, I'm cooking, can you bring, would you?
I know I would do that.
That's interesting.
Yeah. I would do that.
Whether guys want to admit it or not, that means a ton. Especially from a guy who's always giving. Hey, just offer. Whether it be, hey, let's go Dutch. Even if, hey, I'll deny it and say, hey, don't worry about it. But at least say something. That goes a long way. That goes a very long way. It's very appreciative. I'm not that gonna be like, we ain't doing it ain't tricking if you got it. No. Say something. Let me know you care.
That's what y'all said before, right? That's what you and on Flash
That's
was
right.
saying.
We
It
be
ain't tricking if
joking.
you got it. It ain't tricking if you got it.
We be joking. We be joking. We be joking.
No. That's called gaslighting.
No, but
I'm just joking.
it's so much better when she offers it, even if she offers and she's refused. You know what I'm saying? It's the thought that counts. It's the small things which turns into the big things.
Yes.
So Ursula, is this like are you at this stage because there's no one in the picture or anyone of interest to you, or are you making a concerted effort to be celibate
Or single.
or single? Yes.
So those are two different things.
Yes. Yeah, let us know. We want to know that. And Mr. Marine, you haven't told us what's going down in your bedroom either. What?
He did.
Y'all
He
said,
single
Mark,
oh, well,
that it
yeah.
ain't tricking if
What's
you got it.
yeah. We talked about life and work. We said, wow. What?
Yeah,
Try
that's
to
what y'all
brush,
said. It
please.
ain't tricking if you got it.
Yeah, I remember
right.
saying that.
You did. It was several
Okay.
shows back. It was, yeah,
Yes, it
Yeah,
was.
back,
Yep.
way back.
But technically, it's not tricking if you got it, but sometimes open your mouth and say something.
I ain't saying nothing.
Oh, you will end up saying something.
I ain't saying nothing. But no, I would do that. I would do that whole thing. Like if they wanted to bring stuff over and I cook it, or I bring stuff over and they cook it. That's that kind of stuff I would do. I think that's cute.
That leads to action in the bedroom instead of an echo.
And
I like that. I like that. I like that. I like that. A lot of action in the bedroom.
wow, Kesia, that sounds like something from some firsthand experience or knowledge.
No, who me?
Mm-hmm.
I'm too much of a science square. No, just kidding.
I don't believe that because you kind of slick with your words. You kind of slick with your
Me?
comebacks. You slick with it.
I am. I'll give you
Oh,
that.
there you go.
Me and Mr. Ever on the opposite banana boats on that topic. Oh.
What does that mean? Do tell. Where is Ursula? We want to know about this single. Are we choosing to be single, or is there like?
But Mark, who's on your banana boat? That's what we want to know.
Who's on the banana?
That too. Or the eggplant or whatever vegetable fruit you want to pick.
Now, if a man said that to you, or said that to y'all, all hell will break loose.
Guess what? You remember that double standard that y'all
Oh
talked
hell,
about?
bro! So if I
Remember
say
that double standard?
if I say
double
well,
standard.
whose banana you on? If I said that,
You
all hell
remember
will
that
break.
double standard, though, Mr. Evans?
Nobody's.
You
How
remember that,
about
right? You remember that double
So
standard
if I say, so whose banana you on?
you can have 600 experiences, and we should be
I never said that.
accepting.
See, that's
Yes,
what.
you did. Yes, you did.
Can somebody actually research the RBI? Can somebody the batting average?
Mark did that for us. He gave that to us.
And y'all still not
He gave
listening.
it to us last go round.
Oh, Ursula said, "Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes."
Oh yes, what? What does that mean?
The question you asked her,
But I asked more. It was.
You asked her, was she taking a hiatus? Oh, wait a minute. I can do that? I'm confused. What?
The questions you guys you formed. You asked her a question.
She said, "Oh yes, I can do that," but those don't answer the questions that we were asking.
Repeat the question. Let me.
So the question was, Ursula, or is the ride closed right now because there's just no one of interest to you right now that you want to go on the ride with? Or are you making a very conscious and concerted decision to either be single or celibate right now? Is that why you're saying nothing's going on? We just want to know which one. Or all of the above, whichever.
So I noticed y'all did not answer the question. What bananas y'all riding?
I did answer. You were talking.
Well, what did you say?
I said no one.
Oh, mine's in the closet. So
What'd you say? What'd you say, Shannon? What'd you say?
go back and watch the replay.
Oh, you got jokes, huh? You got jokes.
Watch
Huh?
the replay. You'll catch it then.
Yeah, because you don't want me to answer your ass on live podcast.
Yeah, watch the replay, sir.
Okay.
That is funny. Funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you got to be present. Got to be available.
Yes.
I heard it.
Oh, okay. You got a response there, Keys. Gaslighting it.
That was fine. It's all lies. You refuse. That is, first of all, I did. That's not true. Then Charlie brought it back up. Okay, yeah, we talked about it, but like, are we going to talk about baseball stats, or are we going to talk about what we're here to talk about on this show? My job / is to keep the conversation focused. When parties A and B start sliding off the rails, then I'm the center to bring it back. So I brought it back. Baseball is not the topic.
Okay, you got me. I say no more. You got me on that one. Okay. You got me on that one. You definitely got me on that one. But so we're talking about this what's going on in your bedroom.
Which Mark still has not answered. I like that, Ursula. Somebody read it.
Ursula says, I have options. I do. But the effort is more conservative effort and really love myself.
Okay, there you go. Okay.
I love that. You have to love yourself first before anybody can actually love you. So, yeah, I'm loving that.
Nothing wrong with that.
Not that at all.
Mark, we're still waiting on your response. Everybody's answered about what's going on in their bedroom.
Mark ain't going to answer.
Well, I guess we should be grateful we've got a status.
Episode 85.
Right.
Mark continues to be evasive.
That's funny.
So yeah.
Okay. What else? So apparently there's nothing really going down in anybody's bedroom these days on this panel or in the audience. So
hey, speak for yourself.
Oh, excuse me. Sorry.
Speak for yourself.
Oh, okay.
So Ursula says, I meet people often, but I hear the stories of what women or doing or has done in a relationship. I know who I am and what I bring to a relationship, and it's a lot.
Yep.
Yeah.
I like that.
Very interesting. Yeah.
I like that.
Oh, Mark has responded.
LeBron, D Wade, and CP3 were on the banana boat vacay. Okay. Again, with these insider comments, the world will never understand.
Wait, what is that?
The French doors of my bedroom is what?
What is that?
What does that mean?
What does that mean?
English. Speak English.
He said the French doors of my bedroom is CI.
Or is that CL?
I think he's saying it's off limits.
Closed.
It's closed. Closed.
Use the Queen's alphabet. Like, come on.
Yeah, I think he's saying
English.
The French doors to the exit closed. They closed. I don't have any doors.
Why is there an F at the end of that?
Who knows?
I think I want to say
maybe that's saying definitely.
Definitely.
God, Lee, I do not have a security clearance with the military. I cannot.
Oh, it's off limits to public views and opinions. That's because ain't nothing going on in there. That's okay. Okay, we get it now. No problem. Thank you. We got our answer. We know what that means.
Well, I want the world to see. I don't have French doors up in my door. I have breezeways.
Breeze.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Not a breezeway. Wow.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Nah,
Oh,
just I
Dude,
can't.
I
I
haven't
can't.
it
heard that
doesn't work
in
if you don't
years.
share. Everyone must share, Mark. And don't think that we are not going to hold the gentle giant to the fire next time because he has been we know that he's actually the freaky deek of the group.
And he's a valuable contributor.
Exactly. So he should have been the MVP on this topic.
Oh yeah, he would have loved to talk about this, but I think he's
He
busy.
might be. He might be up in there doing helicopters and stuff, windmill or something.
No telling. No telling. No telling.
Like on Friday. What does he say? Mr.
So what
Nasty
would
Time.
you? What advice would you guys give the viewers when we talk
For
about how do you not pretend that your relationship's okay? How do you not? What do you do? What steps would you take if you needed your man to communicate? What would you do?
Oh, if I wanted him to communicate?
Yeah. If you're trying to work your issues out, what would you do? And you know the intimacy, you know that it's actually, I'm not giving up nothing. I'm no intimacy, nothing. I'm not even looking at you the right way anymore. I'm giving you the far away look. What would happen?
I think for me, and I'm a letter writer, because but it's not to give it to you. It's for me to kind of like flush it all out and be very clear about what I'm about to say to you.
Mm-hmm.
And so I've just kind of like, done this exercise like, let me just drop all my complaints on paper and then I'm going to come to you and have a conversation. Because then I'm clear. I'm not derailed. I'm not talking about what you did 17 months ago. And it's like,
Right.
this is where we are. Like, these are the things that are problematic for me. And a lot of that is kind of wrapped up in what I do for a living. So it's like,
I was about to say that's that. Yep, that's the project manager.
that's right. Exactly. So
So I take it you would take the same approach, Shannon?
Mm-mm. No,
You
no,
would
yeah,
just,
we already know that Shannon just
Shannon
said
is a Leo. She is gonna roar, and she'll tell you about yourself, and then she gonna give you the tools, and she gonna do it in your face too.
Bam.
she gonna do what? Say that again?
She's gonna do whatever it is she's gonna do in your face. You will know.
You might be careful, Shannon, because if you're dating a Gemini, that shit could be detrimental
Now,
I
Geminis
mean,
don't care.
at all.
They don't care.
At all. Mr. Marine, I failed kindergarten. He said kitty. Dude, crazy. I failed kindergarten. Kindergarten.
I like that kindergarten. Obviously,
They claimed I wouldn't share my Legos.
I believe it. These mine.
That is funny. That is funny. That is funny.
Yeah.
Hmm,
See, I'm
all
very
right.
structured and I want to be like intentional when I tell you about yourself. You know,
Exactly.
the Leo Gemini thing, it's just like fireworks. You think so?
Yeah, but as
Well,
I mature, I
Christine, you a
I
Leo?
am trying
Are
to
you
get
a Leo?
better about it.
Are you a Leo?
Me? Yes.
Wow, that's how ironic. I'm a Gemini.
Y'all got jokes.
Okay.
Anywho.
Okay, Nick.
This
Nick
episode
Jr.
of
Nick
Conversation with
Jr.
Trent Shann is brought to you by tabsediblecreation.com. For all your infused cakes.
Look, he said Charlie Angel now has an interpreter. Oh, yes. I've always had one. She knows me very well. Yes. But no, yeah, I think just for me, I mean, I wish I was more structured in that capacity, Keith.
Right.
I really do. I can tend to get a little kind of like I have to now consciously make the effort to not say anything or remove myself from a situation so that I don't say the wrong thing. And then I'll come back and talk. But before, I was always one of those people, I'm going to tell you whatever. I'm going to tell you the truth, and I'm going to tell you the truth in love, whether it hurts your feelings or not. I don't care because it's the truth. And I just didn't care. If it was the truth, if it hurts you, it doesn't even matter. It's the truth, right?
Absolutely.
But now I try to be more conscientious of other people's feelings when I'm going into that mode. So I really do try to make sure that
you got a pattern disrupt.
That's where I am now. I'm on this side of life where, with my past experience, that I sat and I talk things out. I no longer allow people to hear me speak, because if I speak, it's detrimental. It's not good.
Oh yeah.
If I speak, it's bad. So I communicate and I talk things out. Because speaking that's not good for me.
That's why I write. That's why I write, because I know that by the time I say something to you, there's no coming back from it.
Not at all. So I've learned to actually, I have great patience.
You see it. You there, right, Keith? You there. Okay.
I have great patience now that I know what pain feels like. Okay. So I tend to walk through, go back and walk her through the door. Like, let me get you over this thorn, because you're detrimental to yourself. Let me help you out here real quick.
Yeah, we like that and all. Keith.
So what now?
It's on you. That last comment.
Oh, the last comment.
Oh, the last two comments.
Oh, Mark, come on, light it up. Nope. Go back up. What? Ursula says Mark is scared to put that thing on anybody.
Oh, I'm not gonna touch that one. I'm not touching that one at all.
Oh gosh. And Mark says there's always three sides to a story. That's right.
I'm trying to figure this out, because they always doing talking in your windows like they know what they talking about with each other. I'm kind of out the loop.
That's what you're doing. Stop that. Hey, and I haven't given you one tonight, so I'm gonna give it now. Knock it off.
And with that, it is 59 after the hour.
That's cool. Good stuff.
1 minute to the hour. So
1 minute to the hour. So hey,
we'll
man.
Be back on Sunday.
I'm sorry. Say it again.
So we'll be back on Sunday.
We'll definitely be back on Sunday.
All right.
We'll talk about the other side of what's outside of the bedroom that needs to be discussed.
Yeah. So Mark, we're going to ask you on Sunday whether or not you put that thing on anybody when we come back on Sunday.
Is that the title of the show? Did Mark put that thing on anybody?
Put that. Don't be scared to put that thing on anybody.
That's funny.
Followed by Wednesday is Mark single.
Exactly.
That should be a song. We need to make it. Can you write a song for that, Mr. Epic?
If I'm gonna write a song about somebody putting something on somebody, it's gonna be a Trent putting something on somebody.
Oh man, no, I'm talking about whether or not Mark is single. We need like a song for that so we can play it. Be like, okay, there's the question.
Slash come up with the track. I'll write it up.
There it is.
I'll definitely write it.
All right. Well, it's been a pleasure as always. I'm about to go make another hot toddy.
Well, you enjoy.
Yes.
Have a great night, and
yes,
we'll see you on Wednesday.
I'm about to go snuggle.
All right, then. With you and Kobe.
You ain't shit.
He said that would be very disrespectful.
Hold on, we got one more comment.
He said that would be very disrespectful.
It'll be very disrespectful.
All right, we'll see y'all at the after party on the Conversation Continues page.
Good stuff.
All right, good night, everybody.
Have a great night.
All right.
Conversations with Trent in conjunction with Taylor Kennedy Media and your radio network would like to thank you for calling in and listening to tonight's episode. We hope that tonight's conversation offended you just enough to turn your mirror inward to come back for more. So until next week's conversation, be epic.